Hi everyone, my name is Gael Roziere and I am a Senior Rosen Movement Training Teacher. And thank you for watching this. Thank you, McKenna, for shooting this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to introduce myself and a little bit of my background. I started teaching Rosen movement in 1996. And in 1997, I directed and produced a video called Senior Rosen Teaches Movement, which you can find that on my website, which is www.motionsinhealing.com. And when I was shooting this video, I really got to understand by listening to Marion and watching her, as well, she was also one of my teachers, that the precision of the physical therapy background that Marion Rosen brings to Rosen movement. And so I have continued to study physical therapy in kind of an offhanded way. I'm not a physical therapist, I'm a massage therapist. And then 6 years ago, I had to have a hip replaced because of a congenital problem and was exposed to a lot of physical therapy and have continued taking classes with some wonderful physical therapists here in town. And I have learned to deconstruct the Rosen movements into really why we're doing them, what's the purpose, how they can help with our strength, our flexibility, our balance, and our joy of movement. So that's what this YouTube is about. There will be several segments. The Rosen movement class is divided into warming up the torso with the arms, and then warming up the hips, and then stretches, which Marion Rosen would refer to as elongations of the muscles, and then bigger movements with the hips, and then time on the floor where we go deeper internally, and the movements are also slightly deeper. There'll be different segments that you can look at, whichever one you're interested in, and hopefully you will find lots of things that you'll enjoy. So Rosen movement is about enjoyment. The camera's going to be focused on me. I have some longtime students here, Sue and Rochelle, and a new student, Diana, who will be in the background and helping at different times. This is not done as a regular Rosen movement class, and nor would I be giving as much instruction in a Rosen movement class as I am giving now, but this is just for your understanding of each movement and some of the pointers that I like to talk about. So speaking about pointers, what you will notice in the classes that is that I will often say shoulders down. Often people are with their shoulders up. Marion Rosen developed Rosen movement after working with her clients hands-on, and she would a whole form of body work developed called Rosen body work, which deals with chronic muscular tension and meeting the tension where it is, not asking anything of it, and just allowing it to be, and just being with the body just as it is. And in that meeting, that which is held in the chronic muscular tension can be released. And so people can have all kinds of awarenesses, which helps in like, oh, you know, I'm carrying the world on my shoulders. And oh, I don't have to carry the world on my shoulders. So there's that awareness, and unfortunately the body is a creature of habits, so the habit will come back. And so Rosen movement is a way to support this opening that has happened through the acknowledgement of some of the restrictions that were in the body. I will often be saying, you know, bring your shoulders down, because what happens when you do that, your ribs come down and you're in a better aligned position. The other thing I will be talking about is chin back, so that the muscles on the back of the neck are lengthened. Often as we age, we tend to go more and more like this and lead with our chin, which is not what we want to do. We want to have our chin back, not chin down, but chin back. So we have the long muscles of the posterior part of the neck elongated, and the anterior muscles in the proper position. Knees, I will talk about the knees. Knees firm but not locked, so we don't want straight legs. The knees, if they're like this, you're hanging from your knees, that's not the function of the knees. Just keep the knees in proper alignment so they're not locked and they're not loose. They're firm but not locked. And I will talk about the tripod of your foot, which is the heel, the big toe, and the little toe, so that you are anchored on your feet. Your feet are very important, and I will often be mentioning that. Shoulders down, ribs down, chin back, standing on the tripod of your foot, knees firm but not locked. So I think those are the main directions that I will be giving, and then a little more specific as we do the movements.